A crisis hitting our roads. New data released by the Department of Transportation shows traffic deaths hit their highest level in 16 years. Nearly 43,000 people died last year. That's up 10.5% from 2020, the largest ever increase since the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration starting collecting this data back in 1975. Now, deaths went up in 44 states, including Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico. Meanwhile, the Department of Transportation announcing $1 billion this year for road safety projects. And joining us now to discuss the record traffic deaths, Dylan Rivera from the Portland Bureau of Transportation. Dylan, thank you so much for being with us. Why this big increase? Has the pandemic played a role here?
Thanks for having me. Yes, absolutely. The pandemic has played a surprisingly large role. Early in the pandemic, we saw people staying home and we thought, well, maybe they're traveling less. There are fewer people traveling to work because fewer jobs. Maybe traffic deaths will go down. That's what normally happens in a recession. The opposite happened in 2020 and 2021. We saw traffic deaths surging. We had 63 in the city of Portland. That's the most we've had in more than 30 years. And it's very disturbing. It's a national trend, and we're working hard at the local level to reverse that. And we're glad to see the Biden administration taking it seriously as well.
You know, something that we're seeing, of course, more and more of from automakers, those automated features, you know, like the lane keeping assist, driver assist. Are drivers maybe just putting too much trust into those features?
Well, you know, we feel like the technology is encouraging. There's still a small fraction of the fleet that's out there. So everyone really needs to still be mindful, pay attention when you're driving, look for people biking and walking especially.
And when it comes to the road safety projects, what has worked in keeping drivers safer on the roads?
You know, the things that are working are safety improvements to our infrastructure and automated enforcement with cameras where we're seeing the most traffic fatalities. Those are high crash corridors, multi-lane streets. We're talking 4- and 5-lane streets or more in some communities, where we can put protective bike lanes on them, where we can reduce the speed limit, where we can take out that unrestricted center turn lane and put some medians in there to reduce the chaos. That can make it safer for people biking and walking as well as people driving.
And you know, so we're talking about like the road safety projects there, but what more can automakers do?
Automakers have a huge role in this issue. We would like to see automakers make the front of the vehicles not so big. The larger the vehicle is at the front, that front grille, the more severe the traffic crash will be. In Europe, they have pedestrian safety ratings for the cars that are sold, and we'd like to see something like that on the national level here in the United States. It's not just the safety of the people in the vehicle, it's the safety of the people outside the vehicle, people biking and walking next to that vehicle we need to be concerned of.
Yeah, we certainly do. Dylan Rivera, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.